Hello students. So in this video we will continue solving problems based on linear pair axiom. So our first problem is lines xy and mn intersect at O. So lines xy and mn intersect at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree, that means this is a right angle triangle, and A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, find C. So this is actually an angle, and angles A and B are given in ratios to us. So let's bring the ratios into angles first based on what we are given. Okay. Now we are given A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Now what is A over here? Okay, A is nothing but angle POM. So let's write them down. So A or angle A is equal to angle POM from the figure. And angle B is equal to MOX from the figure. What is angle C? This is not capital B, this is small b, and small c is equal to XON. XON again from the figure. Now we are given angle POY equal to 90 degrees. Angle POY equal to 90 degrees, that is given. So we have noted down everything that we have been given. Also we need to note down A is to be equal to 2 is to 3, but we'll write that down later on. Now POY is equal to 90 degrees. Now look at the ray OP. Doesn't it stand on the line XY? Okay, so we can actually take these as linear angles, POY and POX. So we'll write over here, since ray OP stands on ray XY, therefore we can say that angle POY plus angle POX equal to 180 degrees, and this is by linear pair axiom. Now we are given POY equal to 90 degrees, so we substitute over here and we write POX equal to 180 degrees, and we can 90 goes on the other side and gets deducted, and we get angle POX equal to 90 degrees. So we've got angle POX equal to 90 degrees. But what is POX made up of? It is made up of these two angles. That is, but you can say angle POX equal to angle POM and MOX plus angle MOX. Okay. Now what is POM and MOX? POM is A. Okay. POMX is angle A and MOX is angle B, and POX is equal to 90 degrees. So we can say that is equal to 90 degrees. Got it? So we have got till here. We can say now angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Now we are given A is to B. Now you can say A is to B is given as equal to 2 is to 3. So therefore the sum of ratios A plus B is equal to 5. Got it? Now to remove, we do not know, these are given in ratios, we need them in angles, degrees. So to do that, we need to actually convert the ratios into angles. So for that we say A is equal to, A is given as 2 because it's given 2 is to 3. A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. That means A is equal to 2. So 2 upon 5. So this is how you convert ratios into angles. So, and this entire angle is made up of what? 90 degrees. Okay, the entire angle is made up. So what it's trying to tell you when it means ratios, that means that much part of this angle, okay, of this entire angle, this is A is made up of 2 upon 5 times of 90. That means that much. It's like how we say a quarter of so and so or a percentage of so and so. Ratio tells you in how much parts are that particular angle divided. So it is 2 upon 5 division to get the angle. Now to get the angle we divide. So we divide 90 by 5 and we get 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5 here and 5 8s are 40. 18 into 5 is 90. 18 into 2 then is 36. So A is equal to 36 degrees. Okay. So angle A, I would say, rather than A, angle A is equal to 36 degrees. Similarly, find angle B, which is 3 upon 5 into 90 degrees. And again, we get 18 over here. 18 into 3 is 54 degrees. Okay. So if you add this to 54 plus 36, you will get 90 degrees, the total angle. Got it? So we get angle A and angle B now. Okay. Now we'll proceed with finding angle C. That is what we need. We need to find C. Now, if you have a look at ray MN and ray OX, you can see ray OX stands on ray MN. So we can classify these two as linear angles. So we'll write it down. OX stands on ray MN. Okay, so ray MN, OX stands on ray MN. Thus, you can say angle MOX, or rather we can straight away put it as angle B plus angle C, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees as per linear pair axiom. Angle C is given as 54, sorry, angle B over here, angle B is given as 54 degrees. So we can change this to 54 degrees here. Angle C is what we need to find out. We take 54 degrees on the other side. That becomes 180 degrees minus 54 degrees. And we get our answer, which is 126 degrees. That's how we find out C from the figure. Got it? Easy. So everywhere we used linear pair axiom. Let's move to the next question. So our next question says we are given PQR, angle PQR and PRQ. Angle PQR and PRQ are equal, and we need to prove that angle PQS and angle PRT are equal to each other. Let's start. Now if you have a look at PQ, it stands on this ray SR, right? So PQ stands on ray SR. Thus we can say angle PQS plus angle PQR equal to 180 80 degrees as per linear pair axiom. So I am saying PQS plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degrees. We mark this as 1. Similarly, we can say that ray PR stands on ray QT. Thus, we have angle PRT plus angle PRQ equal to 180 degrees as per linear pair axiom. Mark this as 2. So, PRT plus angle PRQ equal to 180 degrees as per linear pair axiom. Now we can see that angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degrees and angle PRT plus angle PRQ is equal to 180. So they are both equal to the same quantity. Hence we can say from 1 and 2 we can say angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRT plus angle PRQ. Okay, since both of them are equal to this to 180 degrees, we can say they are equal to each other this way. Got it? But now that we have got this, we also know, we know that we are given angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. This is given to us. Okay, so PQR is equal to PRQ. So it's as good as the same. So we can cancel them out. Because okay, so it's like instead of PQR, if you put PRQ, then PRQ and PRQ will cancel out each other. I can show you if you want, but that is an additional step. So first I'll just write it. Therefore, PQS is equal to PRT. So that is proved what we want. Now, how did we come from this step to this step? Now, if you have a look at this step, angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to PRT and PR. If we say PQR is equal to PRQ, we can substitute one in place of the other. So from here, if we take a longer form to show you how it is done, it will be this way: angle PQS, but instead of angle PQR, now I am writing angle PRQ. Okay, equal to, and I leave this the same, angle PRT plus angle PRQ. You can even in place of PRQ, you can substitute PQR, but not at this moment. Our objective is what? To cancel out the two. Okay, to cancel out the two. So that is our objective. So if I take this on the other side, this becomes minus. Let's take this on the other side. PQS I leave on this on the left hand side, and I leave all of these over here. PRT plus angle PRQ, and when I take this on the other side, this becomes minus. Got it? Plus and minus cancel, and we are left with angle PQS equal to PRT, same as this. Got it? So to avoid all those steps, I can straight away write, because these and these cancel because they are the same, and we are left with only angle PQS and angle PRT, which is what we needed to prove. Okay, so we've solved 2 questions in this video. We'll solve a few more on linear pair in the next video. Watch the next video to learn more on linear pair axiom. Thank you for watching.